Oh, there, we're on.
Okay, we're on. It's working now.
Last day techie issues. You know what I'm saying?
We are excited to be here live with you. We had a few tech problems right at the last second. And today we have a visitor for you.
Yay!
Yay! We have little baby Lexi. No one's here yet, so we're going to play a song. While we're waiting, we're getting people in here, so just say hello. We want to show you the latest member of our family, and this is Alexis. So I'm going to play a little bit of a song while we have people logging in. It's called, it's from Audio Adrenaline, and it's Father's House.
She likes it.
Big house.
How's everybody doing today? Cyber Monday. Hi, Judy. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Sheila. Who else do we have? Joan. Yeah, she is getting big, isn't she, Tammy?
Hi, Vaughn. And we don't know who this is, but welcome here.
And Gail, 62 in Iowa today.
Wow.
Is that cold? It's not super cold, is it?
No, it's not super cold. Snowy Monday, says Tammy. Wow.
We've got foggy Monday here today.
Very, very white and foggy. And we had a hard frost, too. So this is baby Lexi. She's 4 months old. Her name's Alexis Grace. And she's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, she is. She's not a good sleeper anymore, but she's a pretty chill little lady for the most part, especially compared to her sister. We call them sweet and spicy.
Yeah, sweet and spicy. That's what they are.
And we like spice, so we like them both. Yeah, the older one, Jordan, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's spicy.
She's spicy. Yeah, there's a word I'm trying to think of.
She's full of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
She's energetic, and she keeps us all in stitches.
Yeah, she does. She's a ball of energy. Like, that's what I'm trying to say, but there's a specific word that I'm having a hard time thinking of.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, yeah, she doesn't stop for 1/2 of 1 second from the time she wakes up till the time she goes to sleep. Feisty. That's the word I'm trying to think of, Tammy. Yep.
That's it.
You've got it. Yeah. Like, she wakes up, the first thing she'll say to you is, "Go downstairs on the red couch and have Dad's noodles for breakfast." Like, she just is like before her eyes are even open, she is full steam ahead. And this one is much more chill than that. She's not nearly so feisty. But like we always say, little Jordan, the older one, she's going to change the world, that one, because she won't quit for
That's right.
she won't quit for nothing. And this one will calm it all down. Jordan will start a fire, and this one will calm it all down.
But they're both precious.
Yes, they are.
Thank you, Joan.
Yeah.
Hi, Hope. Snowing and freezing rain in Nova Scotia. Oh, boy. Freezing rain is the worst.
Yes, it is.
Stay home.
Yeah.
Be safe.
That's right. Okay, well, I'm going to go bring this one out to Papa.
Yeah, so Papa, Grandpa, my hubby is going to hold her and try and put her to sleep, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, Casey will be back in just a second. We're glad that you're here with us, and we say this is our wrap-up party. It's our closing ceremonies for the Fire Your Diet Masterclass. So we are so thrilled that you went through this whole process with us. And we went from, teaching you how to fire your diet, teaching you how to lose weight without ever being on a diet ever again, and then learning to love who you are and learning to love your new lifestyle. Then we took a little bit of break and said, Happy Thanksgiving. Then we came back and we did a little thing about the 80-20 rule. And in amongst all this, we've given you a lot of testimonials from other women who have fired their diet. I hope you watched them all. And if you haven't, they are on the concierge page. And so I know you've had links to that before. I think you got a link today in an email, or you should have. But I hope you've watched those, because they're really exciting and they're real. Like that just happened in our community the week before our Fire Your Diet. Those are just brand new testimonials. You know, we don't want you to just see and listen to us. We want you to hear it from other women that this lifestyle really, truly works.
Mm-hmm.
And so I played this song by Audio Adrenaline, Our Father's House. Like, it's like coming to his house. And that's what it feels like when you come into our community. It feels like you're coming into the Father's house because we're Christian women gathered around and we just support one another in their journey. It doesn't matter if they're going through hard times, struggles, whether they're on, you know, a big mountain high. We just come around and support and cheer them on, pray with them in their struggles. And when we do this journey together, it works. You do reap what you sow, and you do lose the weight that you want to lose when you have the accountability and the support from all the women doing the same journey as you. It's just so good.
It is. Yeah. So we are here hoping that, you know, you're going to come join us too, because we want that for all of you.
Yeah. We want to support each one of you in your journey. We know there's quite a few that are coming back again. So it's like coming back into the Father's house. It's coming back into our community, and we're so excited for that.
Yes, we really are.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and tell us in the comments what your favorite part of the Fire Your Diet Masterclass was? I think we asked this the other day, but it's always interesting to, like, from day to day, sometimes the answers are different, even from the same people. Like, what's sticking out in your mind today that you learned?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Because, yeah, like Casey said, each day something like resonates or comes back. You know, it's learning to uncross those wires that we talk about, learning to have the renewing of our mind, the mind shift, because that's what we have to do. We have to learn to believe in ourselves. Even when you don't believe in yourself, we still do believe in you, because we've seen the results of so many hundreds of women. And it's just thrilling to see all those results. And you could be the next success story. That's exciting.
The encouragement through God's word. Oh, that's a beautiful one, Joy.
Thank you, Joy. That's awesome.
That is a really good one. That's said so eloquently.
In fact, I'm going to talk a little bit about something like that today, because today I wanted to encourage you about the eagle. The Bible tells us to look at the birds. You know, he says, don't worry, like the birds don't worry about tomorrow. They just are in today. They don't worry about what they're going to, like the lilies of the field don't worry about what they're going to wear. And the birds don't worry about what they're going to eat. And we have to give our worries to God. And that the Bible says specifically, look at the birds. And so I want to just talk a little bit about the eagle, because the eagle is a creature, a magnificent creature. Wow. It's just, you know, the majestic bald-headed eagle.
We have them around here where we live.
So we're lucky because we get to watch them. And they build the biggest nests. And so actually the female eagle is the stronger one. And that's incredible too. Females are the, you know, like it seems like we're the nurturers. We do the stuff around the house. And when we're doing the stuff around the house right, it just trickles down. It has this whole trickle down effect into our families. We know people in our community are really trickling down. They're feeding good food to their grandchildren and to their children. And they all say they liked it. But the eagle is so majestic. And you know what it does? It rises above every storm that comes. And it's just a powerful, powerful analogy of when we're going through storms in our own life, like maybe you're going through a storm right now. Maybe you've gone through storms before. But the eagle rises above the winds and just keeps up higher and higher and keeps rising. And that's what you can do. If you're in a storm where you think you're never going to lose the weight, you're never going to get healthy, that's a storm of life. And you can be like the eagle. You can rise above the storm. That's why God tells us to look at the birds. There are so many lessons by looking at the birds.
There really are. And, you know, just another cool thing about the eagles, like we have them here where we live, so we do see them quite often. we also, in the little city that we live in a city about 100,000 people roughly. We have, it's called the Wildlife Park here, and it's a kind of like a zoo, except that they're taking
They're not
like animals that need rehabilitation. Okay.
Yeah.
And so they have some eagles there in these huge cages because they're being rehabilitated. But you can actually walk in and there's big plexiglass there and you can see the eagle like, from 10 feet away.
Yeah, they're
And
just magnificent.
Like they are incredible. But they're a little bit scary to look at if you're that close. Like
right.
you wouldn't want to get in that bird's way.
No.
Let me tell you. And if you ever see videos of them like swooping in to take their prey, they are powerful.
Powerful. Like they can pick up a little animal.
Yeah.
Quite a heavy animal, like a 20-pound animal.
Mm-hmm.
And their wing spread goes up to 8 feet. That's like the size of this room that we're in. 8 feet. Like from the floor to the ceiling.
Yeah, that's huge.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't think of it like that so much, but
so when they spread their wings and they're rising above the storm, circling higher and higher, they have this bird's eye view. We all know eagles have really good eyes. But wow, it's incredible. And
mm-hmm.
you can rise above the storm too, just like the eagle can.
Yeah.
We can do it. And when we have the support of community, the support of other women doing the same journey, it's just life-changing.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was Nell the other day who had said,
Tammy,
that we all can make excuses for what's going on in our life, right? Every one of us can do that if we choose, but that's where you and I have the choice to make,
mm-hmm.
right? And if now's not the right time for you, then that's okay. It doesn't have to be. But if now is the right time for you, then don't let that victim mentality take over and cause you not to act. Because it's like we talk about, it's imperfect action that's going to get you through the storm, through the hard times, through that belief barrier in yourself. It's imperfect action. If you're going to wait till everything's the right time and circumstances are perfect and you've got time and you're not too busy and blah, 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 you'll never do it.
In fact, if the eagle didn't spread its wings, it would fall into the storm. The eagle has to spread its wings. It has to take action. And you do too. You can't just sit there wishing for it. You have to jump in and take action and really stop making excuses.
Mm-hmm.
If now isn't the right time, that's okay. But make sure it's just not another excuse.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure that it's not you telling yourself that it'll work for everyone else, but it won't work for me.
That's right.
Because that is a terrible lie that you can convince yourself of pretty easily, right? I've convinced myself of that before. You've convinced yourself of that before. You've convinced yourself. We've all convinced ourselves of that before, that we look at something and we want to do it. Our hearts are there. And then we go, well, no, it probably won't work for me. And if that's the mentality that you've got going on, then it won't work, because you have to believe that it's possible. And like we say, if you don't believe quite yet, but if there's that little flicker of hope, then
right.
Let us believe in you the rest of the way until you can see it for yourself.
And jump in, because after 10 days, you will believe that.
That's right. And that's what I was just going to say. And 10 days is such a great amount of time, because you'll get some incredible results. Like every time Ruth and I do a life challenge on, we get a little bit like nervous, like what's going to happen with this round of ladies, right? And every time we look at each other and we go, what are we worried about? This works. We know it works.
It works every single time.
And every time we have these like miraculous transformations that women go through in 10 days between their belief breakthroughs, between the non-scale victories that they experience, where like, what have we had in 10 days? We've had women who they haven't had to take 1 Tums in 10 days. Yeah. And they were eating like 6 of them a night before.
People with Crohn's or IBS have said, wow, by day 3, I realized I don't have any issues anymore. My tummy issues are gone.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping so much better, people say.
Yeah. Their skin has cleared up. They like in 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's not very long. Their skin clears up. They have more energy. They're sleeping better. Like Ruth said, they fit back into a pair of pants that they haven't fit into for
They put on their jacket or their blouse and they go, oh, there's room in there.
Yeah. Like, it just amazes us every time. We know it works, But what I think I'm trying to say is doubt creeps in for all of us, right? Doubt creeps in for all of us. Doubt creeps in for Ruth and I. Doubt creeps in for you. But we have to learn how to disassemble those lies and focus on what's true.
That's right. Truth is it. And we know that it works. We know that it's going to work for you. You know, we've told you about so many women, but we want to share another testimonial. So do you want to do that now before we talk about our plan?
Sure.
We have a testimonial from Patsy. Her name is. She's in our community. She's been with us for quite a while. And she has done amazing. But as Casey shares the screen now, hopefully she can find it.
I got to open it. Hold on.
Okay. And so, yeah, her name's Patsy.
Yeah.
So here is her testimonial.
Hi, my name is Patsy Randall. Just want to tell you today about this program, the Way Down Lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's just a lifestyle change in your eating. What I love about it is the food. The recipes is awesome. The motivation, it's wonderful. And I lost 32 pounds on this program since August 11th of 2020. And I am continuing to lose. I just can't say enough about this program. I just love it. The motivation from Ruth and Casey is awesome. And I just want to come on here today and just express how I feel about it. I will be on this program for the rest of my life, for sure. And thanks again, and have a blessed day.
Isn't that amazing? And I'm just here to tell you that we can stop sharing this.
Yeah.
Stop share, stop screen.
Yep.
Yeah. So Patsy's still with us. She's still in our program, and she is nearing 50 pounds gone now. Wow. Almost 50 pounds gone. And we like to say that's, if you think about a 10-pound sack of potatoes, you know, we call it the 10-day weigh down, but we talk a lot about losing one potato at a time.
Yeah.
But if you think about a 10-pound bag of potatoes, when you go into the grocery store and you lift that up, and if you carried it around the grocery store for 10 minutes, it is so heavy, you want to just throw it down. You don't want to keep carrying it. So Patsy's lost almost 5 of those 10-pound sacks of potatoes.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
One potato at a time.
Yeah.
But she didn't give up. And she has gone through multiple storms in her life. In fact, she's going through another one right now. But like she said, she has made this her lifestyle, and she's going to be on it forever.
Mm-hmm.
She loves this lifestyle.
Is it always easy? Nope. But she's doing it, and she's choosing her hard.
Absolutely. And so Joan is just saying, I am down 26 pounds, 20 inches since the end of August this year.
Wow, Joan.
Woo!
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
That tells you that it works.
And we've got, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I like it.
Yeah.
Is it Ilzy? But hello, Ilzy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but welcome. And San is saying, this is my first time joining. How do I get more information?
Oh, San.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if our tech support is, if our tech team is on with us at the moment. I just was sending them a message to see, but we can get you the link, San, and you can find out more information. We're going to tell you coming up here in a minute, everything that's included. We're starting a live 10-day, we call it our 10-day weigh down challenge. We start on December 1st. So our shopping cart closes tonight at midnight. Okay. On today's the 29th, because we need to make sure that you have a day to get prepared. And then we're all starting together for a 10-day challenge. We're going to do it in a private Facebook group with Ruth and I there to coach you every step of the way through. We're starting on December 1st until December 10th. And we should tell you, one of the big foundational pieces of the 10-day weigh down challenge is that you put your scale away for the whole 10 days, which for some of you might be going like, I can't do that.
That's why
But
I
you can.
talk about the eagle, because this might be a new storm in your life.
But it's a good storm.
It's a
This
very
is like
good
a
storm.
sunshine storm.
Yeah, you're going to be spreading those wings wide because you're going to hide that scale.
That's right. Because we truly believe that the scale is one small measurement of your health. It has nothing to do with your worth. It has nothing to do with who you are, except for one small measurement of your health. And when we have allowed the scale to control and dictate how we feel about ourselves, then that needs to stop. And so that's why we say, put your scale away. We have to learn to focus on the process of creating a new healthy lifestyle. We have to stop focusing on the outcome.
That's right.
Because what happens then when we're so focused on the outcome being the scale, then what ends up happening is we lose sight of the process, right? If all we care about is the scale, then when the scale doesn't do what we want it to do, we throw our hands in the air and we quit, which is exactly the opposite of what we need to do, right? Because we need to choose to live a healthy lifestyle so that we can choose to treat our bodies well, to choose to treat our bodies like a temple, not like a trash can. And so when we're so focused on the scale, we're really like, we're focusing on the wrong part. And then what happens is we go back to our old ways because we get discouraged because our focus is on the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we believe that putting our scale away is such an important piece of the puzzle. Because when you wake up in the morning and one day the scale says you're down 2 pounds and the next day it says you're up 3, well, then most women just throw their hands in the air and they go, well, it's not working, so I'm just going to quit. But then what happens? If you quit, you're staying stuck exactly where you are and you don't like where you are. If you were just to focus on the process and keep going, you will eventually start seeing some results. And so we have to learn to treat our bodies like a temple. And nowhere in the Bible does it say treat your body like a temple depending on what the scale says today.
No.
Right? The Bible doesn't say that.
And it doesn't say treat your body like a temple only when you feel like it. No, it doesn't say that.
No.
It says treat your body. Your body is a temple. We need to treat it well.
Regardless of what the scale says.
That's right.
And so that is one of the foundational things that we teach. Well, no, we teach a lot more than that in the 10-day weigh down. But that's one of the big things that we talk about is put your scale away. Who really cares? And I mean, we care, right? We do a big celebration party and we do a weigh-in after the 10 days. But here's what happens during the 10 days. I'll give you a little hint, okay? After your first day or two, you'll probably be down a few pounds. And then the next day you might be up a little bit. And then you're going to be down a little bit again and a little bit more up and then down. But the whole trajectory is going down.
And why does that happen?
Because our bodies fluctuate. Our bodies aren't static, right? Nothing is static about our bodies.
It is dependent on the amount of water that you put into your body. It's dependent on the amount of excretion, waste that's going out of your body. It's dependent on your hormones, the time of month. So yes, it goes like this. But like Casey said, the trajectory is downward slope. And it's going to continue that way with consistently treating your body like a temple because the Bible promises us that.
That's right. And so that might be like a holy smokes, I don't know if I can not weigh myself every day. Okay. That was me. I was there. But the more that you take some space from that, the more that you will begin to take the power back and take the power away from the scale. And the more that you will be able to start focusing on the process of creating healthy habits, of changing to a healthy lifestyle, of choosing to treat your body well, because you're choosing to love yourself, not because you're punishing your body on some crazy restrictive diet, right? So the further away from our dependency on the scale we get, the easier this process becomes as well. Mm-hmm. There's really a big correlation between like taking the power away from the scale and having success. In fact, we have quite a few women who choose never to weigh themselves. And, you know, I mean, we don't recommend that, but if that's what you need to do for you, then we do recommend it for you.
That's right. Because if it's getting you down every time you get on it, then you need to put it away for maybe 6 months. Mm-hmm. You know, you need to understand that this process works. But if you don't believe now, that's okay. Come and try it with us for 10 days and you will believe it at the end.
Yeah, that's right.
And like we always say, you might not believe very much in yourself right now because you failed at all those other diets out there. Let us believe in you until you believe in you,
Mhm.
because we do believe in you. We
Exactly.
truly, truly do.
And San, there are support staff. Our tech team posted the link there for you, where you can go. You can go watch the entire Fire Your Diet Masterclass that we did last week if you'd like to do that. The link is also there that gives you all the information about our 10-day weigh down challenge that's coming up, and it's the link you can purchase there as well. The shopping cart closes tonight.
Yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and share the screen with them so that they know?
Before we do that, I
Yep.
think you should share the before and after picture of you, because we didn't tell them about your story. There, we have some new people here. So just so you know, we haven't introduced ourselves, but we're a mother-daughter team. And so I am Ruth, the mother, and this is Casey.
Hopefully they could figure that out for my sake.
Well, I don't know. That's
I'm
right.
just kidding.
Because they didn't, you didn't, we weren't on the screen right then. That's why I said
I'm just joking anyway. It was just kind of funny.
Anyway, here's a before and after picture of Casey. Now, Casey had 85 pounds to lose when she came home from the hospital with her first one. The weight didn't just drop off her like everyone told her it would.
Not at all.
It didn't do that. It didn't do that for me either. So it wasn't surprising that it didn't happen for Casey. But she did lose the weight without being on a diet.
And it wasn't fast. And it wasn't a magic pill. And
it wasn't always easy.
Exactly.
But she did it with consistently making the hard choices, with consistently choosing what she wanted most over what she wanted in the moment. Because we always say, choose what you want most over what you want right now.
That's right.
Right now, that candy bar might be looking real good.
Mm-hmm.
But an hour from now, it probably didn't look so good, right? Like after you eat it, you kind of just go, why did I do that? It wasn't even that good. It wasn't even what I wanted. It didn't fill me up. It didn't fuel my body.
Mm-hmm.
So why do we do it? So here's Casey.
And so if you were on from the beginning, you saw my new baby girl. She's 4 months old. So I am in weight loss mode again. And you know what? This time it's so different because I know I can do it. I know how to do it. I know it's possible. I know what the process is going to look like. I know it's not going to be fast. I know it's not always going to be easy, but I know that it is possible. And I know that if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different than you are. I've experienced all the same feelings, all the same doubts, all the same dislike of myself. Like that first picture there in April 2019, that was a pretty hard picture for me to take. I didn't really want to look in the mirror. I didn't really want to take that picture. And I especially really didn't ever think that I would be sharing with a whole bunch of people.
No, that's
right? But if I can do it, you can do it. And if I can do it again, you can surely do it. Right?
Amen. Absolutely, you can.
And so much of it is just getting out of our own heads, getting out of our own way. We have to learn to view ourselves as we are overcomers. We are not victims to our circumstances. And for a little while, when I first started, after my first pregnancy, I was playing the victim. Because I had two friends who had just had babies like right around the same time as me, a little bit before me. The first one was back in her regular jeans within the first week. Okay. She was back down to her pre-pregnancy weight, like by the time she came home from the hospital. And here I was 85 pounds heavier. Okay. My other friend never even looked like she'd been pregnant to begin with. While she was pregnant, she did. But the second she came home from the hospital, she's kind of one of those tall, lean builds, and like you never would have known that she just had a baby. So both of them didn't have to work hard at all. Like they would tell you that themselves. They just kind of like poof, they were back, right? And so I was playing the victim. I was like, why do I have 85 pounds to lose and not 1 ounce will come off? In fact, I came home from the hospital weighing more after giving birth than I did when I went to the hospital. Like, you want to talk about discouragement? Well, there it is. Like most people are at least down 10 pounds because that's the weight of the baby, right? I was up. Mm-hmm. And so I played the victim for a little while because I was feeling sorry for myself. I was busy comparing myself to other people, and it was keeping me stuck. But the fact of the matter is, nobody else's journey really mattered. What mattered was what I was going to choose to do about it. What matters is how I choose to view the circumstances that I'm in. And I had a choice every day to put on those lenses. We talked a lot about lenses. I could choose the lenses of a victim and stay stuck. Because when you're playing the victim, you don't act. Because when you're playing the victim, discouragement takes over. And discouragement, what that does is it stops us from acting. Discouragement keeps us stuck, and it keeps us like without action, right? We aren't willing to take action when we're discouraged. And there's this little anecdote that we often like to talk about, and it's called the devil's most prized possession. And there's a little anecdote about it where discouragement is the devil's most prized possession, because with discouragement, he keeps us stuck. He keeps us from acting. He keeps us paralyzed.
It's exactly where the devil wants us.
That's right. And so you can choose to be discouraged and stay stuck and play the victim. And I'm not saying that what's maybe happened for you isn't discouraging. What had happened for me was pretty discouraging. But I had the choice every day which lenses I was going to look at my life and my circumstances through. And so the day that I decided to stop using the lenses of a victim, to stop looking at my life through the lenses of discouragement, that's the day it all changed. Because when I chose to use the lenses of an overcomer, when I chose to view my journey as my journey, and that God would give me the strength to see it through, everything changed. And, we often talk about how you can't be the coach and the player, right? That doesn't really work. If you think about professional athletes, I've never heard of a professional athlete that tries to be their own coach. Right? And I had Ruth as my coach. And so on the days when I did feel discouraged, because it's a long journey, right? Like when you're in it, it can be a grind some days. It's not like, it's a journey, and it takes our faith, it takes our perseverance, it takes our consistency, it takes our commitment. And on some days, I've seen a lot of posts lately on social media that say, I don't stay motivated, I stay consistent. Right? Because our motivation isn't always there, but it's the things that we do consistently that are what achieve the results for us. And so on the days when I was struggling with motivation, on the days when I didn't feel like being consistent, I had Ruth here going, you know what, Casey, keep going. You know what? You got to keep going. You got to be consistent. Because I'll tell you, through my journey of losing 85 pounds, there were times when the scale didn't move for a long time. Like sometimes I would stay stuck at a number for like 3 or 4 weeks.
So when we have people in our community and they say that they're stuck and they've done a 10-day challenge, and we've had so many good results. So we don't want to go into the downer results, because there's fabulous results and you're going to have results too. But when they've been in the journey for 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and all of a sudden they don't lose in 10 days, it's like, you got to keep going, because your body's still changing from the inside out. You just can't lose heart. The Bible talks about not growing weary. Mm-hmm. The Bible talks about being like the eagle, spreading the wings, rising above the storm. Wow. We have to think about the baby steps. We have to look at the progress, we're not perfect. And we say that a lot too. It's like progress over perfection, right? And so when you think of your journey, we think about baby steps. Like babies they're not born. Like Casey has 2 little ones, and you just saw her baby. Maybe you weren't here at the beginning, but her baby we had on at the beginning of this live. Babies don't all of a sudden just run. No, they are, they have to be held. They have to be nurtured. They have to be fed. And then they start to move, they start to roll over, they start to sit up, they start to crawl, and then they start to stand up, and then they take a step. That's the progression. Wow. And that's how this journey might be for you. But it's the baby steps. Mm-hmm. When a baby falls down, they don't stay down. Otherwise, look at us. We wouldn't be who we are.
We'd still be stuck trying to crawl around.
That's right. When you fall down, but you can still look up, you can still get up. And that's what little kids do. So it's getting up again, getting up again, getting up again, taking another step. And pretty soon you're running. And then maybe you fall down again, but you don't stay down.
Yeah, you don't let the discouragement keep you down. That's
what
thing.
the devil wants. And that's why we have to take action. You know, it's time to jump off that diving board and trust that the water's in the pool, because the water is in the pool. And this 10-day plan is going to work for you, just like it's working for everyone else.
That's right. Exactly. And Joy just signed up. Woohoo! We're pumped up for you, Joy. You're joining a bunch of other amazing, amazing ladies. And Tammy is signed up too. She says she got the new second cookbook, but didn't get the 30-day jump start.
Okay.
Tammy, I'm not sure if you meant that you purchased it and you didn't receive it, or if you didn't purchase it and you want to. You can let us know in the comments here, or you can always email us at support and we can help you with that too.
So let's just tell them now about you were going to share a slide about what they all get.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Joy, you need to know what you're all getting.
Okay, Tammy, you purchased both.
Okay.
So Tammy, if you can you email support at Way Down Lifestyle? I think you have the email there. You can just reply to another email, because I know we've had emails with you there.
And our tech team is on with us right now.
Yeah. And we'll get that sorted out for you for sure. So, hi, Michelle. Okay, so here, here's what I'm trying to do.
So when you're ready to jump in with us, because this is the last time this year that you get to do a live challenge with us. And we are super, super excited to do this live challenge with you.
So Karen,
Yeah.
Wrong one.
So
Karen, how?
Sorry, I'm trying to get the slides ready. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay.
So it's almost here for you to see. So this is what you're going to get. Is that on?
Yep.
So can everyone see this? I hope you can. So this is the last 10-day live challenge, 10-day Way Down live challenge that we're going to do this year. So in just 10 days, you can just transform your life. We're going to teach you how to learn to live a new lifestyle that you're going to love. You're going to be like Patsy, where she says, I'm never going off this lifestyle. I'm going to do this lifestyle for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get on this wagon, we often talk about being on the wagon, you're not going to want to get off. And if you fall off, you're going to want to get back on. We have people who have done it and are joining us again because they want to get back on the wagon. So what you're going to get when you join us is we're going to get you into a private Facebook community, and we're going to let you all in tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So don't think that we've forgotten about you. We haven't. We're going to let you all in tomorrow, and we're going to do this journey together, all of us.
And I should just say, you get into the Facebook group tomorrow, but you get all of the information right away.
Good point. Because what we're hoping that you can do as soon as you join is look through our first 2 modules. You're getting a whole online course. And for those of you who are jumping back in, it's a new online course. We've redone it all. So it's an updated version, and we think it's fabulous. But you're going to get a meal plan for the whole 10 days. So you don't have to worry about what to make, because the plan is there for you. You're going to get so many great, delicious recipes. And so you will be cooking in your kitchen, but you can make the same meal for your whole family. And if you live alone, well, you can freeze the extras.
Or make half.
Yeah. I'll make half.
Yeah.
So what else are they getting?
Well, you're getting all of our 10-day plan recipes are like the best of the best. Everybody that does the 10-day challenge loves these recipes, okay? And we don't just say that, it's true. And we always have women that don't really believe us, and then they do it and they're like, oh, those recipes are so good. And they're simple to make. They're not complicated recipes. You're also going to get 10 days of encouragement videos and motivational videos from Ruth and I to keep you going through those 10 days. You're going to get 10 days of devotionals, because you know what? We really, truly believe that keeping God at the center of the journey is very important. It's the most important part. You're going to get tracker sheets for how much water you're drinking, for a weight and measure tracker, There's a free foods list. There's one more.
Shopping
Which
list,
one? A
shopping
shopping
guide.
list. And Tammy says they are amazing, and I'm a picky eater. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, they're
because we have
so good.
recipes that will fit for you. If you don't like salmon, then don't make the salmon recipe. If you don't like chicken, well, then use the beef recipe.
Mhm.
You know, there's just so many recipes.
Yeah. So the way it's designed is that you pick the recipes that you want to make. So there's over 40 recipes that you get. But you like, it's not laid out. So like on Monday you eat this, on Tuesday you eat this, on Wednesday you eat this. It's laid out so that you pick which recipes you want to make. And so, you know, like Ruth said, you know, if you don't like salmon, well, then don't make the salmon recipe. You don't have to eat that one. If salmon's not in your budget, then don't eat the salmon recipe, then stick with the ground beef or the chicken ones or whatever. There's recipes for, like they all have substitutions for gluten-free, for vegetarian. And, you know, we really have designed it so that it works within any budget.
That's right. So my favorite breakfast recipe is the breakfast oatmeal cake. I know there's lots of other recipes, but that's my favorite. What's yours?
For breakfast specifically, well, we eat a lot of waffles at my house because it's easy. And we have a couple amazing waffle recipes that.
Is that in that 10-day plan though? I don't think so.
I think it's there's one in the 30-day jumpstart, I think.
Yeah. So you have the option to get a full 30-day meal plan too when you purchase. So if you like to know in advance what you should make, we've done that as well.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
Oh, peanut butter oats is great. Yeah, that I really like overnight oats. That's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
And it's simple too. And
if you're working, it's so handy.
It is so handy. And you know, I think one of the things that we really find with this plan is that so many women talk about however it works. We talk about how God really gave us this plan. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Women find freedom with food for the first time in this 10-day challenge, which sounds really kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Right? When you're starting this new plan and you're finding freedom with food by using specific, like, it's funny, but that we hear that from women very, very often. And we believe that so much of that is because we don't eliminate any food groups, right? You can eat bread, you can eat eggs, you can eat carbs, you can eat bananas, you can eat, like, we have one sweet snack every day too. All the women rant and rave about our energy balls. They're really good. And so when you feel like you need a little sweet something, we have that. We have stuff that's simple. Like we like Laura bars, they're called, as a pre-packaged snack if you don't have time to make something. You know, like, it's freedom with food because it's about learning how to treat your body well. It's about you choosing what you're putting into your body. And it's about everything in moderation and managing how much we eat. And we always use the analogy of the vehicle, right? And so you have to have the right amount of fuel in your tank. You don't want to overfill it because the fuel just spills out and it's wasteful. And you also don't want to run on empty because that's not the goal either. Then your car's going to break down on the side of the road. And so we have to treat our bodies like that too, right? We don't want to overeat. That's not good for us. And we also don't want to starve our bodies either because that's also not good for us. Mm-hmm. The goal is to fuel our bodies well.
Yeah. So we talk a lot about portion control, and all our recipes are like, you never have to count anything. You don't have to count calories or carbs or points or fiber. Everything is all done for you. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is portion out your portion.
Exactly.
So it's fabulous.
And we have lots of, for those of you that have families or husbands, we have lots of men that do this plan with their wives, okay?
And they lose too.
That's right. And we teach about that in our instructional videos. The men eat a little bit more than the women do, but the guys can do it too. They love this food too. It's good, delicious, wholesome, healthy food that actually tastes really good. Like my husband often asks me to make certain meals from this 10-day plan. Like he'll be like, hey, we haven't had this for a long time. Let's have that for dinner.
That's right.
Hey, we haven't had the rice noodle scramble for a long time. That's one of his favorites. In fact, we haven't had that for a long time. I might have to make that one tonight.
I think that's one of my favorites. Oh, wow. I got to make that too.
Yeah. You know, or he'll say, hey, can you make the beef and potato stew?
Yeah.
And so,
or, hey, can we have the chicken curry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yum. Must be almost lunchtime for us because we're getting hungry here. Yeah. Tammy said her husband likes the recipes too. Joan says the same thing. And so your husbands can do this with you too. Your kids can do this too. It's just real food. Okay.
Way to go, Noreen.
Noreen,
You're ready.
woohoo, we're
Woo!
excited. So that's what you get for like the plan and for learning how to do it. You get all of our instructional videos, you get motivation from us, you get devotionals, you get all the tracker sheets, we've got one more slide to show them yet.
Okay.
You get our meal plan, you get the instructional videos. I think I just said all of that. Plus this time, like we sell that by itself without doing the live challenge.
Yeah.
This time we're doing it live with you. Okay. And so that makes it way more fun to do it together.
Way more fun.
And it also, like, it really helps to have us coaching you along, because on days when you feel discouraged, there's a group of ladies and there's Ruth and I there to say, no,
You can do it.
you can do it.
We believe in you.
Focus on the process. Stop focusing on the outcome, right?
You can get up again. Just
Exactly.
get back on the wagon.
And so this time you're also getting us live. Plus, we've got a couple other exciting things that we're including this time for you as well. So you're also this time, on top of all that stuff, on top of doing it live with us, you also get the Fire Your Diet t-shirt, the Way Down Lifestyle mug, and you get the hoodie bag.
Woo!
Shipped right to your door.
And we're so excited to get that.
Included in the price. Yeah, ours is stuck in the mail because we've had all these crazy natural disasters where we live.
Yeah, so they can't get to us. They're in, they've been waiting to come to our city, but the roads are closed.
Yeah. So we were hoping to be on today with our Fire Your Diet shirts, but no luck. So
No.
they're
And
stuck
with
in the mail.
our beautiful mugs with the logo on it. We can't wait to get those.
That's right.
So this is all new for us too, and it's exciting.
Yeah. Plus, you're also going to get the Maximize Your Success mini series, which is it's a 4-part series that Ruth and I have put together to help women maximize their success, right? We want you to succeed. We know that you will succeed, but that mini series has some really, really good tips and strategies to help you absolutely maximize your success.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really exciting full bundle for you for Cyber Monday, for
That's
our
right.
last live challenge of 2021. Can you? There, we're back. And I stopped the share all at once. Oh dear.
Technology. But what we want
They're
to
still
say,
here,
yeah,
so
they're
it's
still
all
here.
good.
What we
We
wanted
had
to
to
say,
give you a little Black Friday blackout.
that's right. So we wanted to wrap it all up
Oh,
together.
dear, wow.
Right? This is wrap up Cyber Monday, whatever it is, our closing ceremony. And we just wanted to come on and say we're so excited that you're going to join us. Today's the last day to join. This is your last chance. So you have to jump in today. And we can't wait for you to jump in and get your swag. We call it our merch, our Way Down Lifestyle clothing, the Fire Your Diet, the mug, and the hoodie bag. And oh, wow, it's just so exciting.
It is.
We're just so excited to get this challenge started. And today's the last day.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to wrap it all up like a bow and say, jump in before Christmas. It's your last chance.
That's right. So if you have any questions for us, please ask. Tammy, if you are rejoining, it wasn't included in that. The swag wasn't. You can purchase it if you'd like. But for those that are joining for the first time, it's all included.
Yeah.
So Tammy, yeah, if you're emailing support, you can email, we can respond to you about the swag too. We can give you the link if you'd like to purchase some swag.
Yeah, because we have a store up and running.
Yeah, so we're super excited about that. And any other questions? Like, we're here to answer your questions. And, the thing is, we don't just go away, right? If you choose to join us, we don't just go away. We're here to serve you and to support you. We're here with you for the next 2 full weeks.
That's right.
Basically, it's a 10-day challenge, but the group opens tomorrow and we're in there with you for 2 weeks. And then
we don't leave you hanging anyway.
That's right. And you know what? The other thing we should say quickly too, we're starting the live challenge together on December 1st. If you can't start till like December 2nd or December 3rd, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a day or two behind. It's fun if you can start and be on the same day as everybody else, but if you can't, if you have whatever circumstance going on that day doesn't work for you to start, that's no problem.
No, that's no problem. But the shopping cart, it's your last chance to get in is today.
Yeah.
Because you need a day to prepare and you need to watch the modules, module 1 and 2. So yes.
Hi, Gail. Okay.
So
tried joining from the email, but I was wondering if the deal expired. Gail, are you able to, well, here, maybe I'm going to just respond. Can you answer that question from Noreen, and I'll just respond in case if
my
our
water
text's
you
not
said
there?
put peppermint. Is that a drop? Yeah, I usually put like in a big, this is a 24 ounce. I put usually 2 drops of peppermint in mine, and I find that a lot. So 1 or 2. And I use lots of different essential oils. So I like grapefruit, and I like the citrus, and I like lemon, I like lime, I like orange. There's all these different essential oils. Just be sure that they're, a high quality essential oil that is okay to take internally. Yeah. So I love peppermint though. And peppermint is really good for your tummy too. If anyone has tummy issues, peppermint is awesome. Just make sure that you don't use too much and that it's a high quality grade essential oil. Yeah. You're welcome, Noreen. So yeah. Yeah, Gail, Casey's just answering you right now. And so are there any other questions? Are the Young Living Vitality drops okay? Yes, they are. Yeah, perfect, Joy. Young Living is great.
And Gail, I just responded there. If you can email us at waydownlifestyle.com, that way we'll know exactly how to respond to you. Perfect.
Awesome. Any other questions before we sign off? Because we know we have a lot of work to do too, because we're getting ready to let everyone into the Facebook group tomorrow.
And we have to get prepared.
Yeah.
Woohoo, San, we're pumped up.
Way to go. I'm so excited. We are so super pumped to start this challenge with you. It's a live challenge and we're there with you. And so we're going to have some surprises along the way too.
Yep, we are. But yes, we have some prep work to do so that we are ready for the 10-day challenge ourselves. We got to make sure we got the groceries at home.
Yes.
Joy, as I go through the opening stuff, will it have what groceries I need to be prepared? Yes, it absolutely will. There's a shopping list for you as well that you can download. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through the 10-day plan, which has all the recipes, and you're going to pick which recipes you want to make. And then you just go through the shopping list and tick off what you need. Lots of it you're going to have in your house already. Like we say, we have worked on keeping this as budget friendly as it needs to be for each individual person, right? You can choose to eat salmon, but you don't have to if that doesn't fit in your budget. And so, yes, Joy. And if you have questions, send us an email or once you're in the Facebook group tomorrow, ask the question there. Whatever is, if you're going through it today and you need some help, send us an email to support@waydownlifestyle.com. You can also, Joy, just reply to any email that you get from us and it will come right to that support inbox. It gets redirected.
And Sherry, yes, all the lives are recorded, so you can watch them at your convenience. We have a lot of women who are working, so don't worry about that. We go live at different times of the day. It's not always the same. So hopefully you'll catch some lives, but the other ones you just watch, you still learn, and you just hit hashtag replay and let us know that way. And we're there for you all this throughout the whole 10 days. Mm-hmm. And Joan is asking how much to do the challenge again. So Joan, yeah, Jay or Joy, that's awesome. We do that too. So I understand that. I love it because I do the same thing when I'm on a Zoom call.
That's right. And Joan, if you want to email us at support@waydownlifestyle.com, we have a different offer for people who have been with us in the past.
And so for those in our community, there's a different offer as well. So
Joan, just send us an email. You can reply to any email that you get from us and we can respond to you there. And Gail says, can we participate in the challenge on our old paid membership? Gail, Gail.
There's a specific way to get in on the challenge. And that's the same as with Joan, I believe.
Yeah. So just email us, support@waydownlifestyle.com.
And just so you know, it has to do with the swag.
Yeah, that's right.
With the merchandise.
Yeah. So, but yes, definitely email us right away, because the shopping cart closes today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So email us now.
And you know what? We always have women that don't join today, and then tomorrow they email us and they're like, can I still get in?
Can I still get in? And we go, sorry.
In order for us to keep our integrity, we have to say no if you don't do it today, right?
It's really hard to say no, because we want to help so many women. But, you know, if we say the shopping cart closes today, well, it closes today.
That's right.
We have to mean what we say.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we don't just say it closes just for the sake of trying to get people to buy today, right? It actually closes today because we need women to have a day tomorrow to get prepared. And then we're starting on December 1st.
Yeah.
And so integrity is very important to us. We don't just say that willy-nilly just for marketing tactics.
No.
We say it because it actually means that it's closed.
Yeah.
And so, like we said, in order for us to maintain our integrity, then it's not fair for us to let somebody in tomorrow if we've told the rest of you
That's
that
right.
it has to be today. So today it closes. Like that's not,
Yeah.
it's a hard close.
Yeah. And it's hard to say that for us, because we want
Right.
want you to join. That's why we say it closes today. So do it now. Don't put it off any longer.
Yeah.
You know, if like I said this example already, but if you're sitting on the fence and this sounds even a little bit good to you, then jump off the diving board and trust that the water's in the pool, because it is.
Amen.
We are there for you every step of the way, and we know it's going to work for you. So just jump in.
And thank you, Tammy. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Make a decision fast. These ladies are amazing. Thank you, Tammy.
Thanks, Tammy. Yeah.
Tammy's joining us again, and we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
We had a great time with Tammy when she was with us in one of our previous challenges. So,
and you're just going to love the support. It's so amazing to have a Christian community come around you, to lift you up in prayer, to know that together it works. It's just fun.
it is.
So I don't see any other questions. And I know that we've been here for an hour now, and your little one probably needs you.
Probably. I don't hear her crying, so that part's good. New ladies, if you're on the fence, join because it works. Thank you,
thanks,
Joan.
Yes. Connie,
Thank you, Connie.
thank you.
And you know what? We just have to throw it all back to you, because every one of you ladies are amazing too. And we're so thankful that so many of you have already trusted us. Because that means a lot to us, right?
does.
We know that it can be scary to hit the buy now button, to hit the submit button, because it's hard sometimes to put our trust in something else, in someone else, when we've tried everything. When you know, like you see us on a computer screen, we know that that's hard for people.
Yeah.
And you know, so it means so much to us when you are willing to trust us. And we take that commitment from you very, very seriously. Okay. Like it means a lot to us that you hit submit. And so then it becomes our big goal to really, truly serve you to the best of our abilities.
And we have so many of our women here with us. And thank you for jumping in and saying that. Thanks, Sheila. Thanks, Francine.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila says, this is a great program and fun also. Francine says it does work. Francine has reached her target goal. Sheila has reached her target goal, and they're still with us. So we want to just tell you that, you know, we've given you so many testimonials already, but look at them. They're coming in here for you to read yourself.
Yvonne's with us too. I appreciate all the love and support from this group and from Ruth and Casey. Thank you, Yvonne.
Thank you. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And, you know, like it makes us so grateful that we're able to help women. And so we just want to say thank you to each one of you who shows up, whether you buy or not. Thank you for being here, because you know what? The information alone can change your life. And we want to help change your life even further than just the information. We want to believe in you so that you can learn to believe in you too.
In fact, we always say, you are a woman chosen for greatness. We believe in you.
And I think with that, we should say bye-bye for now. And we can't wait to see you tomorrow in the 10-day Way Down Challenge group.
See you very soon. So go click that button. Bye for now. And Connie, one more comment. It's a great journey and we bring God into the journey. Yes, we do. Thank you, Connie.
Bye.